For a choir that has existed for 20 years plus, we've had our highs and lows, our ups and downs, and what better way to express our gratitude? That song says it all. We thank you, Lord, for the love that you show, for everything you have done for us. All we have got to say is thank you. Well, for the song, we say thank you, Lord. The mood is a subtle one, reminiscent of the reminders of all the glories and the mercies of God in our lives as individuals.
I can describe the sound to be an infusion of cinematic music and slow gospel soul kind of sound. So think about Disney being integrated to gospel music style. First, I started by consulting the original composer of the music, Dr. Jacob, who is a classically oriented composer.
I wrote with Thank You Lord when I was in my final year in the university. So I was contacted by Barrister Emmanuel. I think then he was the choirmaster or the choir chairman of the choir. He said the choir was preparing for a project and they would like me to compose some things, some pieces of music to feature in the album. I was left with the choice to compose whatever thing I wanted to compose. So I did like a reflection of everything that had gone on in my life at that moment, from my experiences in medical school, beginning from entering the university down to my final year. And all I could say was, thank you, Lord. Composing, we say thank you, was just follow the same pattern that all my other compositions would take. So normally my composition process begins with an initial inspiration, and thereafter I mirrored the choir. To some extent I've had interactions with the Saint Augustine Choir every now and then, so I kind of had an idea, the voices, the range of the choir, and then even the capacity of the choir to deliver the piece. So I took that into consideration.
Working with the choir influenced 80% of how I concluded and how the music would go. The reason is this: before they came to voice, I did something very basic, all right? Something very simple, yet powerful, but very basic, based on the energy they came with. So when the choir came to sing, I saw their passion. I saw that they needed something extra from their own part. They could take just a simple line for more than 12 times, not because they were missing their note, but they wanted some kind of perfection, some kind of incredible, result. So my own part, I had to wake up more. I had to, do something to match their energy.
Verse 1 says, for the life you have given us and the joy in our hearts, for your mercies, for your faithfulness. You understand? So you don't have to wait for the big things in life before you give gratitude. Even in the small things that we take for granted, you can always see the hand of God working.
There's a part of the song that says, Maker of all life, our words cannot tell how grateful we are. As human beings, we go through the exigencies of life on a daily basis, and honestly, when you think about it and all you go through every day and still survive this crazy world, it's all by God's grace and His mercy. So if we had 1,000 words to describe how merciful God is towards us on a daily basis, we would exceed those 1,000 words.
I pictured someone giving gratitude and then being surrounded by his friends who are also helping him to give thanks. Of course, friends from different walks of life. That's why you hear a Hausa, you hear a Yoruba, you hear an Igbo. So you have somebody who is giving thanks and is being surrounded by as many friends that he has to help him thank God for His love and then for His grace.
It is my hope that the song would speak to them in a way a homily would speak to anybody.
You should expect it to be a prayer, a music that uplifts your soul, very reflective, and something that takes you into a very deep spiritual realm that opens your eyes on how grateful you should be to all the things God has done for you.
I sincerely hope that anyone who listens to the song, to say thank you, gets reminded of the fact that gratitude should also be expressed even for the little things.
We all know that music is a universal language, and as such, irrespective of your tribe, your race, your religion, your ethnic coloration, once you hear the lyrics of the songs in the album, it should speak to you in a manner that will draw you close to Christ.